With the resurgence of Battlefront 2 and player counts reaching all-time highs, now is the perfect time for trophy hunters to get into the game and earn the Platinum Trophy. But what about Battlefront 2015? In the past week I put roughly 25 to 30 hours into Battlefront 2015, and I've met many other people who are also trying to get back into this amazing game to earn the Platinum. But for a nearly 10-year-old game, the servers are only active during peak hours, which is important to keep in mind if you decide to go for these trophies. Before we get into the main part of this video, I want to mention that the trophy guide for this game has it listed at a 4 out of 10 difficulty. I would say it's close to a 6 or a 7 out of 10 difficulty, since some trophies are harder to get now that the game is not as popular as it was on launch, and since some game modes, which are easier to get certain trophies for, never get played. Lastly, I want to say thank you to everyone that helped me get this platinum. I probably met between 4 or 5 people that were all trying to go for the trophies in this game. Everyone was super nice, and I can't say thank you enough to everybody that helped. Again, thank you, and please enjoy the video. When I started to go for the platinum, I already had 8 of the 44 trophies needed. Being do or do not, there is no try, together we can rule the galaxy, I suggest a new strategy, great shot kid, new recruit, collector, the power of the force, and probably my hardest trophy of the bunch, that got him, which requires the player to use a snowspeeder to wrap a tow cable around an AT-AT to destroy it. I think new players may struggle the most with this one out of all the trophies I just mentioned because it can be a little tricky. If you're really struggling, keep joining matches of Walker Assault over and over again until placed on the Rebels team, and then play the objective trying to keep the uplink stations live to get Y-Wing bomber attacks. Then during the last act of the game, look for snowspeeder tokens, grab them, then fly next to the AT-AT, which will get a button prompt, and be sure to keep the snowspeeder icon in the little bar that pops up. A good way to practice this is in the training section in the offline portion of the game, which you'll have to complete for a trophy later on anyway. From here on out, these are trophies I earned in the past week of playing. Earning this next trophy was the reason I decided to go for the platinum to stay on target, for killing 10 real players in a game of Fighter Squadron. This is very easy even though not many people play this game mode, just look for the enemies with names above them. This can be done easily from distance or up close. While doing this, be sure to keep an eye out for the Slave 1 and Millennium Falcon, as you want to destroy both for the trophy, don't get cocky. I won't sugarcoat this trophy, this one sucks, and it's best to try to boost this one if you can. My best advice, if you have to get this legit, is to follow either one of these ships, let your teammates whittle down the health of them, and then shoot a torpedo and fire your weapons at the last second to try to snag the kill. Luckily, these are the only trophies related to the Fighter Squadron game mode. Other trophies got during this time were a Cunning Warrior, tell Jabba that I've got his money, shoot first, what's the cargo? This one can be a little tricky, just camp your team's cargo till someone comes up to grab it, and then kill them. A New Hope, never tell me the odds, gonk gonk, and lastly, a Tremor of the Force. This is easiest to do in Heroes vs Villains. This next trophy is a little difficult, especially if you're just starting out and don't have any good star cards. Playing the objective is awarded to the player for having the most kills in the game of Blast. Hopefully you can get this trophy without needing to be boosted, but for simplicity's sake, I'd boost this one and pair it with Precision Shot, which requires 10 headshots with the Cycler Rifle. The issue with this is that you have to be level 28 to unlock the Cycler Rifle. But let's talk about ranking up quickly. There are 2 trophies related to your in-game level. Judge me by my size, do you? And when 900 years old you reach. Every video I saw while looking up how to get levels fast is from 8 to 9 years ago and tells you to play your daily challenges into your regular challenges, which is also another trophy determined. Or play the objectives in game modes like Supremacy or Walker Assault to help level you up. It should be noted that Fighter Squadron is also mentioned due to granting the player XP for killing bots. These previously mentioned XP methods pale in comparison to the XP exploit I found while trying to boost for another trophy. I had a game launch with just my alt and my main account on Drop Zone, a game mode centered around claiming drop pods to win the game. Every time you claim a drop pod, you get 350 XP points. For example, if you and a friend hold down square on PlayStation or X on Xbox, you guys will be trading the pod back and forth as each person claims the pod, you will both be granted 350 XP. This can go on indefinitely, as when the timer at the top of the screen reaches 0, the game won't end since it thinks someone is still claiming the pod, which can lead to you getting hundreds of thousands of XP. Plus, Battlefront 2015 has had a permanent 2x bonus on XP since the launch of Battlefront 2. I cannot recommend this method enough to level up. It should be noted that you will need 4 players to start a game, so try to get 4 people together to all work towards this trophy. After the first drop pod lands, another will land a few minutes later. While playing Drop Zone, you should also go for I've Been Waiting For You. This trophy is granted to you once you kill 10 players trying to claim the drop pod. This trophy is a little confusing, but you will need to kill someone as they are claiming the pod, which is a very small window of time to kill somebody. Boost this one, and be very clear on when to kill someone. Lastly, while performing the XP exploit, you should pop the trophy Distinguished. Every time you claim 2 pods, you'll have a little pop-up at the bottom of the screen. Once 100 of those appear, the trophy should be yours. Walker Defender. Force is strong with this one. I boosted this one, but you can very easily get this as Leia. Give yourself health when you get weak, or play as Bosk if you're on the Empire. Palpatine is also a good free option if you don't have the DLC, but is very weak. Don't underestimate the force with simple. Play heroes versus villains again, or boost this one in Hero Hunt. In a galaxy far, far away, this is simple, but be sure to note that the trophy description states win a match in the original games. A few other trophies are worded this way as well. Anyway, this should be the following game modes: Supremacy, Walker Assault, Fighter Squadron, Blast, Cargo, Drop Zone, Hero Hunt, Heroes vs Villains. Turning Point is not needed for this trophy, so don't worry about playing it. Next was Hold the Line, and Not Bad for a Little Furball. The last really hard online trophy is Crush Them with One Swift Stroke, which is awarded to the player for trampling 25 enemies with an ATST. This trophy I could not figure out a good way to boost it. Instead, I launched games of Supremacy. Mind you, I could only find games on the weekday, and I recommend only staying in the game if you're on the Empire's team. If they launch you on the Rebels side, leave and join back till you're placed on the Empire's team. I can only recommend Supremacy because you often get stuck in a phase where the teams can't progress, thus the spawns of the ATST tokens don't change. However, Walker Assault would also work. Once you're in, start looking around the map for ATST tokens. When you find one, remember where it is, so when you die, you can camp the spawn and get the token back. Once you're in an ATST, try your best to trample over the enemy team. The best maps I can recommend for this are Hoth and Jakku. These were all my online trophies. Next are the co-op and offline trophies, and these do not get much better either. Most of these trophies are easy, so I'm going to blitz past these, being safety ain't the point of a joyride. Off to a good start. Best star pilot in the galaxy. Alright, I'll give it a try. Scrap Collector. Survivor. Impressive. Most impressive. Getting into the harder trophies, On the Ball. Granted to the player for completing any survival mission on Master difficulty in the original game. This one is pretty simple to be fair, and probably the easiest of the next three I'll talk about. I'm going to link the video I used to get this down below. The guy that made this video did a great job, but basically you clear the first 3 waves, claim the drop pod, get a blaster cannon, destroy the ATST, and sit in a corner and kill everything that comes in front of you. Akbar's Elite. Complete any survival mission on Master difficulty without spending a life. I got this on the Solist map. There's a small rock face you can slip into and nothing can kill you. You will get hit, but as long as you can hide and regen your health, you'll be okay. Watch out for TIE fighters, and probe droids can slip down near you as well. The trophy Master is awarded to the player for completing all missions on Master difficulty in the original game. This one is best paired with Your Journey Has Only Started, which requires you to complete all missions in the original game. Keep in mind, it's only the missions in the original game, so you'll have to play all battle missions on Master, and then the first 4 survival missions on Master, those being Survival on Tatooine, Survival on Sullust, Survival on Endor, and Survival on Hoth. In my opinion, I think it's easier to win the battle missions with the AI turned on, but be careful as the AI will die and the points will go towards the enemy team. Likewise, I think it's easier to do the survival missions co-op with a friend. I found many people come back to this game to get the platinum, so try to message people in your lobbies and see if they would like to help you with these trophies, as they may need help as well. My last trophy for me was Win 900 Years Old in Reach for reaching rank 50, and my total playtime was 48 hours, and I love this game. Albeit very frustrating at times, I don't regret going for this game. Even though, just thinking about trampling enemies with an ATST makes me feel cold, I'd have to recommend coming back to this game one last time before the servers become empty again. Even if it's just to play a few rounds and go for some trophies, I really think this game is worth a visit just as much as Battlefront 2 is. Lastly, a big thanks to Shumba Lord, Pyro, Jgat, Wolf Lord, Jerry, and British for making this video and Platinum possible. If you like this video, I have many more on the way, as well as a video about trophies and Battlefront 2 planned in the near future, as well as a Battlefront 2015 mission video on the horizon at some point as well. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.